All right, today we're going to read a classic story called The Important Book. Now, classic means it's been around a long time, but it is a very important book. So it's The Important Book by Margaret Wise Brown, and the pictures in this story are by Leonard Weisgard. You might know Margaret Wise Brown. Some of you might know the story Goodnight Moon, and she is the same author that wrote Goodnight Moon. Maybe some of you read it when you were a baby and had that as a favorite, but The Important Book we're going to read today, and then we're going to connect it to someone important in your life. All right. The Important Book by Margaret Wise Brown. Pictures by Leonard Weisgard.
The important thing about a spoon is that you eat with it. It's like a little shovel. You hold it in your hand. You can put it in your mouth. It isn't flat. It's hollow, and it spoons things up. But the important thing about a spoon is that you eat with it.
The important thing about a daisy is that it is white. It is yellow in the middle. It has long white petals, and bees sit on it. It has a ticklish smell. It grows in green fields, and there are always lots of daisies. But the important thing about a daisy is that it is white.
The important thing about rain is that it is wet. It falls out of the sky, and it sounds like rain. It makes things shiny, and it does not taste like anything, and is the color of air. But the important thing about rain is that it is wet.
I wonder if you're starting to notice some patterns, boys and girls, about each page. It starts with what's important, and then it repeats it at the bottom with some other important things in the middle. So just watch for the pattern. The important thing about grass is that it is green. It grows and is tender with a sweet grassy smell. But the important thing about grass is that it is green.
The important thing about snow is that it is white. It is cold and light. It falls softly out of the sky. It is bright and the shape of tiny stars and crystals. It is always cold, and it melts. But the important thing about the snow is that it is white.
Okay, when I read this page, I want you to predict what that last line is going to say as I'm reading. The important thing about an apple is that it is round. It is red, you bite it, and it is white inside. And the juice splashes in your face, and it tastes like an apple, and it falls off a tree. But the important thing about an apple is that it is round.
The important thing about the wind is that it blows. You can't see it, but you can feel it on your cheek and see it bend trees and blow hats away and sailboats. But the important thing about the wind is that it blows.
The important thing about the sky is that it is always there. It is true that it is blue and high and full of clouds and made of air, but the important thing about the sky is that it is always there.
The important thing about a shoe is that you put your foot in it. You walk in it, and you take it off at night, and it's warm when you take it off. But the important thing about a shoe is that you put your foot in it.
This is my favorite page. The important thing about you is that you are you. It is true that you were a baby and you grew, and now you are a child and you will grow into a man or into a woman. But the important thing about you is that you are you. And that's the end. And of course, the important thing about other people in our lives, like our moms, is that they are our moms as well. And there's a special thing about each one of your moms. And using that pattern from the Important Book, we're now going to write a little special piece for your mums that follows the important book pattern. So click on the next video, and maybe if you can, Miss Macleod, should they try to do this?
I was thinking, boys and girls, if you can do this next video with the help of somebody else, or maybe even try and ask mom to just go have a bath or go outside for a few minutes, so you can try and do this activity on your own, and we are going to help you through it, so you shouldn't need much help from mom. Then it can be more of a surprise later on in the week. But if you can't make that happen, that's okay. Moms are very understanding, and she will understand if you need her help.
That's one of the important things about moms, they're understanding.
Good one.
All right. See you guys.